we just learned you've been named as an impeachment manager. Tell us what that means.
I'm honored that Speaker Pelosi named me as an impeachment manager. It means I'll be a part of the team that presents the case to the Senate that the president incited an attack on the Capitol, and in doing so, led an insurrection against the Congress while we were performing the duties of counting the electoral college ballot. So for the sake of the country, where lives have been endangered, lives have been lost, we don't believe he can remain as president, and we're going to hopefully see a bipartisan impeachment in the House tomorrow, and then the articles taken over to the Senate for a trial, hopefully very soon.
Congressman, what will be the crux of your argument, of your case?
Well, the president incited an attack. He radicalized these terrorists by telling the big lie that by storming and attacking the Capitol, they could overturn the results of the election. And we continue to be under attack, that this is not something that is in the past tense, that there are plans to attack the Capitol again and to stop Joe Biden from taking office. And the only way to protect the country, protect our democratic ideals, is to impeach, convict, and remove Donald Trump from office.
Okay. And what do you think? We're getting word of more and more Republicans signing on to this. I mean, tell me your thoughts on that. It's really remarkable in many ways.
This is going to be a unity impeachment. You're going to see Republicans and Democrats say that this president crossed a line by inciting this attack. I also hope, I'm optimistic, that senators will keep an open mind and that we would see a unity conviction and a vote for removal. So we've got a lot of work ahead, but the case is pretty clear. The American people heard what the president said. They saw what his terrorist supporters did, and that's not a country any of us want to live in, and not a leader any of us want to be led by.
And what do you think of the president's remarks today, saying that what he said was appropriate?
The president's remarks today saying that his conduct was appropriate, it really defies who we believe we are as a democracy, self-governed people who expect the president to protect us, protect our safety, our liberty, and of course, our democratic ideals. And so it is not appropriate in our country. It may be appropriate in some other countries that this president wishes he could lead, but no American wants to have a president that would incite an attack like that.
Congressman, how are you doing? What has this last week been like for you? I mean, so terrifying. You were there right in the midst of all of it.
Thank you for asking. I'm safe. My staff is safe. My family's safe. But I'm worried that, our country is really suffering. And this experiment of self-governance is not a guarantee. And if we are going to continue to be free, have the liberties we all enjoy, we need a leader who's going to uphold those values and make his or her top priority our public safety. And so that's what I worry about the most, is that we don't take that for granted, that we hold this president accountable for what he did, and that we see Inauguration Day as a day of redemption and renewal.
To those who say, hey, his days are numbered anyway, why are we wasting the time? I mean, can this really get through the Senate in time? I mean, why push forward with this?
I've heard the argument from my Republican colleagues that the president has 200 hours or so left in office, so why would you do this? Well, I watched from the House floor on my phone the president essentially order his supporters to go storm the Capitol, and within a matter of minutes, we were leaving the floor as they were banging on the door, smashing windows, and trying to hurt anyone who stood in their way. So in a matter of minutes, things can dramatically change, and so we don't have the luxury of time on our side. This president has already incited an attack on the Capitol, and if he's left in office, he will do it again.
But can you really get through this process in the amount of time that we have? I mean, to remove him.
I hope the Senate takes this up as soon as possible. If they don't, we shouldn't discount, the deterrent effect that this will have, that people around him may see that he is now twice impeached, is facing a Senate trial, and perhaps they would not want to enable him or be subject to criminal liability themselves. So don't want to discount that as well.
To those in the Bay Area, as you know, I'm based in Contra Costa County in the East Bay. He has still a lot of supporters here, a lot of people who are towing the line here for him. Any message for them?
To the supporters of the president who did not go to the Capitol, who may believe in his policies but don't believe in his violence, I say that we may not agree on a lot, but we believe that this is a country where the rule of law prevails, a country where we respect law enforcement, we don't attack them, a country where we respect the custodial staff who had to clean up after the white supremacists who smashed and grabbed what they could out of the Capitol. And we believe that they have dignity and they have worth. And regardless of your political belief, you don't use violence to carry out your will. And so I hope they recognize that and that we can unite against the person who incited that attack.
Okay. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, I'm out of gas. So I'm going to get to bed. We've got another day tomorrow.
We appreciate your time. I appreciate your time. Stay safe.
Course.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jodi. Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.